G'day! In today's video we've got a Samsung Galaxy A17 5G with the model number SM-A176B, and its charging port is a bit fried. So I don't know what's happened there, but I do have a replacement genuine charging port to change it with. So I have been heating it up on my blue heat pad here at 65 degrees Celsius, so the back is a little bit toasty. And I'm hoping I won't need to use isopropyl, hopefully, but I'm hoping I can get this back off with minimal fuss. But we'll see. I just want to pry it just enough with my metal pry tool to get a plastic pry tool in there. I might even go guitar pick to begin with. There we go. With a bit of luck and skill, this back adhesive will stay in one piece. Mostly. Except where I first started prying. Now we'll also take out the SIM tray itself. Put some card in there. And I'll proceed to take out all these screws. You could potentially just do the bottom ones, but you do risk snapping it as you lift this up. So that would be the quick method. So I'll do the long method of taking off the whole middle assembly. Which means a few more screws. I'm using a small 000 Phillips head screwdriver right now. It does the job just fine. Go. Are out. Now one handy thing is all these screws are of the same length, so you don't have to be too concerned about where you take them out from. There will be one screw under here that will be different, but it's a black screw, so it's obvious that it is different to the rest. Go. Now, I'm not too sure on the best way to try and pry it. So I'm going to go through here and try and lift it up. Let's see if that may do it. No. Through the SIM tray. So we need to get through there enough that we don't actually break the screen. There we go. Do make sure that this button is disconnected, or else you may tear that in the process. Come on. There we go. One thing, before you disconnect the bottom charger, or the charging port, do disconnect the battery up here. It'll flick up and over, just like so. We'll put that back on after. What I'm wanting to do here, screw here. So it is a different little black screw. I'll disconnect the the antenna cable, with a pair of tweezers. Lift that up. Disconnect this one here. Disconnect this one here. And I do want to kind of fold this over. See if I can just disconnect it that way. As it is stuck on here on the charging board. So you do have to be careful that you don't damage this. There we go, under it now. Damage that, then you're going to need a whole new screen, which I really don't want. Yeah, it's one mashed up charging port. I don't know what chargers I was using to achieve that. So this is the new one here. Slip that in there. One screw over here. And we've reached basically the halfway mark. Line it up. Should line up mostly pretty darn well. it should click into position when it is in the right spot. Like that. So it should be to push back down. These I'll loosely push over the top and then push down and they should click into position. A clickety crunch. Now, once you've swapped the board in, we should be able to fold this back over. Push it back down, click it into position. And next up from there, we're right to put the mid frame back on. So just slide it up over the bottom. And hopefully your antenna is in position here. To click back in around, like so. I didn't really click into position, but I think we are looking pretty even all the way around. So next up, I'll be right to put that in. It's a matter of putting all these screws back in. Start at the top once more. And work my way around. The weird thing is, this one's an A17 an A176. But when we take the back off, we have this flex cable that says A166B. It's also known as an A26. So this cable must just get used on quite a lot of models. Which brings me around to, I hate it when they release a model just for the sake of releasing a new model. Like if they're reusing this, does it also mean the OLED screen's also been reused? Then in reality, was a new model actually really that required? Especially when last year's model did just fine. Which brings me around to planned obsolescence. Okay. So right now all these screws are going back in just fine. I'm going to put the back on my heat pad again, just to heat up that adhesive. You may have to apply some fresh double-sided tape, depending how successfully that back came off for you. Alternatively, you can use something like B7000 frame adhesive. That stuff tends to work a treat. I've been pretty happy with it in the past and present, which looks like this kind of stuff. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that over here, just where I broke up the adhesive, just to fill in the gaps. There we go. Don't reckon I really need much more than that. And now I should be right, pretty much. Oh, yeah, we're back to being tacky. Brilliant. I'll start at the top, push it in the two top corners, make sure it's nice and straight. Work your way down. Should mostly click into position, or not click, but should be nice and smooth all the way around. There we go. So that's how to replace the touch panel, the charging port on a Samsung Galaxy A17 5G. The 4G version will be very similar, slightly different charging port, so there is a difference between the 4G and the 5G model. Do make sure you get the right part. Anyway, that will do for today, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.